Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, is endorsing Raila Odinga live as his preferred person to take over from the current chair of African Union Commission, Moussa Faki. I analyzed a video here last week, the reason why Raila Odinga visited Paul Kagame. And I think what I said is literally coming to pass, as Paul Kagame is saying this.
I respect Raila Odinga. I know his struggles. And he was actually one time, this was around the same time I was the African Union chair, 2018. He has been representing the commission and on the infrastructure for the continent. He did a good job of that. He has full grasp of it. We give him our support and wish him well. And when he's there, not only support to be there, but even when he's there, we'll give him support for Africa to succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I want you to do me just a favor. Ensure you like this video. When you like this video, you automatically support the work of this channel. Please consider liking this video. If you are a visitor for the first time visiting this channel, please, this is an interesting channel. You will be happy. Please consider subscribing to this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, please consider also again liking this video. You give your opinion at the comment section below. Don't forget to share this video. I will appreciate you so much because of that support. Let us go back to the main discussion. I told you here that Raila Odinga's visit to Rwanda was significant as far as the seat of African Union Commission is so concerned. Number one, I told you that the current deputy chairperson of African Union Commission is coming from Rwanda. That is Dr. Monique. It was going to be impossible for Raila Odinga to go for the chairperson of African Union. At the same time, Dr. Monique wants to retain her seat as the deputy chairperson of African Union Commission. It is so difficult at the same time the chair to come from Kenya, then the same East African community bloc, you're having again the deputy chairperson of African Union Commission coming from Rwanda. Remember, as we speak, Dr. Monique is the deputy chairperson of African Union Commission, as Moussa Faki is the chair of African Union Commission coming from Chad. And Chad is in Central Africa. But Dr. Monique is coming from Rwanda. Rwanda is in East African community. Just the other day, Ruto was appointed to be champion of institutional reforms of African Union Commission. And he took it from Paul Kagame, who has been in that seat for a long period of time. But now, I told you here very well, Raila Ruto, Raila Odinga, his visit to Rwanda was to at least have different discussions in Rwanda. Number one, about the position of Dr. Monique. Dr. Monique, according to the intelligence reports we are getting, is that the Dr. Monique should step down or step aside and should not go for any seat of chairperson or deputy chairperson. Then this will block Raila Odinga, because you cannot have chairperson and deputy chairperson coming from one community bloc, East Africa. At the same time, you are having Ruto as the champion of institutional reforms. So powerful seat. So will we be able to have now 3 people in the same block? So I think the discussion was to convince Paul Kagame to talk to Dr. Monique, because Dr. Monique is coming from Rwanda, for her to step down for Raila Odinga. Then another thing I told you here, that DRC factor is so much important in this issue of Paul Kagame and also with Rwanda. Paul Kagame, who is the president of Rwanda, and Tshisekedi, who is the president of Congo. I told you here that Tshisekedi will support and vote for Raila Odinga, not because of the support of Paul Kagame or the support of William Ruto. Remember, there is a pull and push in between the president of Congo and the president of Rwanda. At the same time, we are having push and pull in between the president of Congo and the president of Kenya, William Ruto. Just the other time, when the opposition leader of Congo, Cornelius Nangaa, had his press briefing at Serena Hotel, Nairobi, remember, by that time, before re-election of President Tshisekedi, with almost 18 million votes, Tshisekedi had ordered William Ruto to arrest the opposition leader, Cornelius Nangaa, coming out to have press briefing at Serena Hotel, Nairobi County. What did William Ruto say? He said he was not having that authority to arrest them, because we have freedom of media. You cannot, or rather freedom of opinion or expression, you cannot arrest someone. So Tshisekedi felt like William Ruto was not on the same line with him. What did they did? They recalled the ambassador of Congo for Kenya. And now, remember, Raila Odinga is having his all kind of signs. There is possibility of him getting this seat. They are friends of William Ruto. There are those that William Ruto will convince. There are those friends of Yoweri Museveni. They are friends of Paul Kagame. In other words, we are having let me say 4 people that are having friends across Africa. But they are coming from East African Community Bloc. We are having Tshisekedi, who is also having his friends across Africa, who are presidents, and the same they are going to vote. We are having Paul Kagame, who is having his friends, and he will lobby them behind Raila Odinga. I know that. And Paul Kagame will convince them. We are having Yoweri Museveni also having good friends. Yes? Those are 3. Then, if Samia Suluhu, I don't know. If Samia Suluhu is having network, but I don't know. If she will have, then she will do what is necessary. The same to William Ruto is having his friends. Now, in East African Community Bloc, if they will come out and support Raila Odinga, and remember Raila Odinga is also having network. And this network is also having his friends who are literally going to vote for him. Remember last time, Amina Mohammed went for this seat. She got 27 against 38 of Mausa Faki. And when you compare Raila Odinga and Amina Mohammed, Raila Odinga is well known more than even Amina Mohammed. And if East African Community Bloc will decide that it is Raila Odinga, then it will be Raila Odinga. But my worries were, number one, what if these presidents in East African Community Bloc, they are going to divide themselves? Which for me, I want to confirm to you, this East African Bloc, they are supporting Raila Odinga. The confirmation we are having is that number one, Museveni is supporting Raila. Suluhu is supporting Raila. Tshisekedi is supporting Raila. Ruto is supporting Raila. Then now today, we are having Paul Kagame adding up. So we are having 5 of them confirming Raila Odinga is going to be supported. That is a win for Raila Odinga. At the same time, Raila Odinga is going to have friends, the way I have seen. So this Raila Odinga interest towards this seat, I know and I believe. You might see it like difficult the way we were like projecting it, like it is so difficult, but at least Raila Odinga might have this. I'm telling you, it might shock people because I heard some people saying that Raila Odinga is a failure always, that he will not get that seat. But let us see. Remember this seat? It is different with how we always vote in Kenya. If William Ruto will vote for Raila Odinga, it is like that. Hakuna kitu inaweza change na hakuna wizi inaweza fanyika. It is clear and clear. So that is the news we are getting. Now, Paul Kagame is literally supporting Raila Odinga without any fear of contradiction. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet on another video.